Yo YouTube, what going on? It's your boy Sadiq and we're back again for another video. Yo, shout out to the Cole Gang for being in here, for being consistent, for being disciplined with you. Cole Gang, as long as you have that goal in mind and each and every day you move toward that goal with determination, relentlessly, the person you become is the person you've always dreamed of. Now with that said, let's get into the video, man. Yo Cole Gang, I don't know if you can tell by my vibe, but this video is about what to do when you don't feel like doing it. What do you do when you wake up in the morning, you have that goal in mind, but it's somewhere in the back of your mind, and you just don't feel like going after it? You know, in practicing self-discipline every day, I've challenged myself, and I realized that at some point in time there will come a point where you just don't want to do it. And I know that you have the cliches in the success and the motivational circles when they say just do it when you don't feel like doing it and all that. But that's all talk. That's all talk. What do you do when you're in those hard times? I know what I used to do. Whenever I woke up in those days and I just didn't feel the vibe, I used to call it the vibe. I'm not feeling the vibe. I used to just go around and loaf for the entire day. If it was school, I used to head to school. I would just sit in class, go through the motions, and didn't even try an inch. I didn't even put out an ounce of effort. And you know what happens? When this happens, your mind tends to spiral out of control. And you begin to feel like this more often. Because understand, our brains, our bodies love the path of least resistance. In the last video, not the last one, but a video I did earlier, it mentioned homeostasis. Your body wants to keep you in a state of consistency. Your mind as well. And this is how we get caught up in that comfort zone. This is how we get lost. This is how people become drifters. No, yes. Moving in your life as a drifter, it starts with just one day. With one morning you just wake up and you don't feel like it. You don't feel like it and you support it. You hone it up. Then what happens? That becomes your habit. We become disciplined in discipline. Now I've learned that discipline, it has its side effects on every individual. Yes, it's all good and well to say I want to exercise every day for 30 days, or I will wake up 5 a.m. every day for the next 100 days, or you're challenging yourself, because that's what we and the Cole Gang do. Understand that it has negative impacts on you as well, and over time we will have to deal with these things, but nobody talks about it. What do you do when you don't feel like doing it? And you know what I'm saying? When you don't feel like going after it, you can play games with it. Yeah, play games with it. Negotiate. Normally, you'd go at 150% because that's what we talk about here. 100% is nothing. That's everybody else's limit. Push your limit to 150. But normally when you would go to 150, try 45%. Notice it's not about the intensity with which you do the thing. It's just about showing up. Show up on those days you don't feel like. Just show up. Just show up. Just show up and try. Just show up and give all that you can give. If all that you can give is 50, give your best 50. If all that you can give is 35, give your best 35. I had an experience about last week. Now, I'm a man who I'm very rigorous and rigid in my exercise regime. I try to exercise every day. And I realized that, I've been going too hard. And I picked up an injury. Apparently, I was disciplined in exercising, but not disciplined enough in the recovery process. Wasn't drinking enough water, wasn't stretching enough, and of course this has negative impacts on me. Now what happened was, I woke up that morning and I didn't feel like it. My body was aching all over. I'm not talking muscle aches, I'm talking bones, joints. People, I was in pain. And that was the day that changed my perspective on discipline for the better. Understand that even when you don't feel like it, try to find a way to work around that feeling and to show up anyways. But you don't have to show up like that monster, that beast that you go out every day and tear down all the trees and rip everything to shreds. You don't have to be that guy. You don't have to be that woman. All you have to do is to show up. If you don't feel like studying, if usually you set a 1 hour for studying, you don't have to even study for an hour. Give yourself 30 minutes, give yourself 15 minutes. Just show up and put in your best effort. Because what that will show you is that will prove to you, that will give you a reputation that you are worth the try. That you are worth showing up for. That you are worth the effort. Yeah, and you are. I believe that. I believe in you. I am in your corner. Believe that. Believe that I am in your corner. And every day we won't feel like it. We're not robots. We're not robots. We're going to have bad days. We're going to experience things that push us right under the rug, into the sewers, and we're going to feel like garbage. What do you do on those days? You show up and you give it your best shot anyways. Because if life was only predicated upon our feelings, this world would be in absolute chaos. We have to do what we have to do to show up anyways. Alright, so cool gang, I'd just like to shout out all our members who have been disciplined on their journeys. All of you who have been showing love. Yo, special note to AJ. Big AJ Icy. Yo, blessings bro. There are big things coming for you in the future, my guy. And just always know that even when you don't feel like going, just try. Just put in that inch. Just put in that little, that ounce to show yourself that you can do it. Yo, big shout out to these people, members of the Core Gang who have been diligent, who have been, they have been consistent right from the very beginning. We just want to give you a shout out and tell you that we're grateful for the following. We're grateful that you have joined this community and that we're working together in moving toward our goal. So, each one reach one, each one teach one. Motivate each other, uplift each other. And if it's not positive, if it's not worth saying, keep that mouth shut. Yo, so this is Sadiq saying, peace to you.